Hey everybody, Max Kevin here. It's the Merry Cutie Christmas podcast. Did you open your presents? Did you run downstairs in your jams Christmas morning? You're like, Santa came, Santa brought me Legos. Look at I don't have time for breakfast. Give me some waffles, but I don't have time for breakfast, and I want extra syrup, but I want to open my Legos. Yeah, I was a bad boy this year, so Santa didn't bring me a PlayStation 5. Fucking bullshit, dude. Fucking Santa, dude. Judging me for being a bad boy. I'm converting to I'm gonna become a Jew next year. Fuck that, dude. Next year I'm doing Hanukkah, bro. No more Santa. Hanukkah, they don't care. They just the Jewish God just assumes you're bad. He still brings you presents for 8 days. Even for the sinners. Because that's what Old Testament God was like. He punishes sinners, and he gives everybody presents on Hanukkah. Anyway, I had a really cute Christmas. I don't know about you guys, over here in Japan they have what's called illumination, They don't call it Christmas lights, they call it illumination, And I guess that's a bigger vocabulary word, And, so Christmas Eve there, walking around with my lady friend, looking at all the lights. Oh my God, it's so pretty. Look at all the couples. Look at all the couples are out. Everyone's eating Kentucky Fried Chicken. Look at all the Christmas lights. Oh, it's so pretty. Then, on Christmas Eve there, before we go out and start walking, I just start sneezing, man. I have a sneezing fit. Kind of reminded me last year. I remember last year. Last year I had a runny Christmas nunny. I don't know what it is, dude. Every Christmas, Santa just makes me sneeze. Seriously, I must have sneezed like 100 times. Like, no joke, 100 times I sneezed in like a 3-hour period. It just kept sneezing. Every minute, I just kept sneezing. I was like, what? It's like, what's your deal, nose? Nothing's even coming out anymore. The first 2 sneezes, that was it, man. We got 98 more sneezes. Yeah, so anyway, by the end of the night there, my nose was just hurting so bad because I kept wiping it. You know what I mean? Like, I wiped away all the skin. It still kind of hurts. It's still dry. I'm still putting lotion on my poor skinny Winnie. I don't know what the deal. What the hell is that? What are those sneezing fits, dude? I was just I seriously sneezed like 100 times. How is that possible? I don't understand. It must be like one of those nerve things, Or your brain just thinks. Those people that like they can't stop hiccuping or whatever. It's kind of like that, but it's for sneezing. Anyway, I'm okay now. I'm alright now, but that was my Christmas Eve. Then Christmas, we opened some presents. My lady friend bought me a Wagyu beef, $40 steak. Wagyu, Kobe beef. It was nice and fatty. It was good, real good. I ate that. Just like, oh yeah, give me that cow fat. Oh yeah, they massage you and give you beer and then kill you so I can eat you when you're a big fat fatty. They should just call those steaks American steaks, because like they're fat, you know what I mean? I don't know why they call it Kobe beef. They should just call it red-blooded American beef, They should just call it normal fit American. Anyway, that was good, and we watched The Matrix 4 last night for Christmas. It's a good Christmas movie. Just to watch The Matrix for Christmas. Okay, I'm about to spoil the whole movie now. So if you haven't seen The Matrix 4 and you don't want to be spoiled, turn off the podcast right now. Don't listen to the rest of this. All right, I'm warning you again. This is your final warning. Huge spoiler alert. Huge spoiler alert for Matrix 4. If you don't want to listen to the spoilers, better turn off the podcast right now. If you don't care, you better keep listening. All right, ready? All right, I'm going to talk about the movie. I'm going to talk about it now. I gave you enough spoiler alerts. That's 30 full seconds of spoiler alerts. All right, spoiler. Here's my review. 0 out of 5 stars. Holy fuck, this movie was terrible. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, man. I was looking for, I was so looking forward to this movie, Saw the previews, like singing the White Rabbit, You remember what the bad day, and like Neo's like shooting missiles and shit, and it's like, this looks fucking badass, dude. Fucking Matrix 4, dude. Fucking badass, And I saw some early reviews there, and they said it was terrible. And I was like, no, that can't be. Don't you say that about the Matrix? It's Keanu, And I was kind of I heard it was shit, but a lot of people didn't like the second or third ones either. I really liked the second or third one. I thought they were both really cool. I mean, they weren't steaming piles of dog shit, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so I was still hopeful. I was like, yeah, well, okay, I guess maybe even if they have bad reviews, a lot of people didn't like the second or third one, but I like those ones, so maybe I'll still like Matrix 4, And then I was watching it, and it's just a steaming pile of dog shit. Oh man, like the first half there, I still have hope, and I'm watching it, I'm enjoying it. First half, okay, I'll give it 1 out of 5 stars for the first half. First half was decent, man. It was decent. It's like, where is Keanu still in the Matrix? What does he do? We got new Morpheus. Who's actually a program, who's actually an agent, but he's Agent Smith, and then he became new Morpheus, and now he was a program, and now he was a program within the Matrix, and now he's in that. Now he's in the Matrix. He was in a Matrix within the Matrix, and they extracted him, and now he's in the normal level Matrix. With Keanu, and they got to extract him. Because they were trying to find him. They were trying to find him for a long time, and they finally found him. Now they got to extract him, It's been 60 years. It's been 60 years, That was the whole thing when this movie first came out. It's like everyone wondered, it's like, was this going to be, is it going to be like the next level of the Matrix? Is it going to be that first movie was never even the real Matrix, And it kind of hints at that for the first part. But then it turns out, no, the first movie, those are all the real Matrix. It turns out they just stuck Keanu back in it. And sort of brainwashed him. It's all the same. It's all the same level Matrix, And the machines brought him back to life. Or I guess he never really died in the third one. And they also brought back Trinity to life, even though she got stabbed. And the little machines, they built back his eyes, because for whatever reason, to put him in the Matrix, he needs his human eyes back. Even though that doesn't make any sense, because the machines only brought him back to put him back in the Matrix, so that he doesn't really need his human eyes. So it doesn't make any sense why they would rebuild them. But, whatever. And they brought Trinity back, even though she died. Because this new architect guy, who's called the analyst now, he's not an architect. Basically, he figured out a way for the machines to get more juice from the batteries. So long as Trinity and Neo are plugged in the Matrix, they can get more juice, right? That's the plot line. That's the story. Is that the new architect, he needs Neo and Trinity inside the Matrix so they can get more juice from the batteries, right? Because he did some algorithm or whatever, They get more juice, all right? They get the squeeze from their juicer, And of course, Agent Smith is back too, and he's an agent, but it doesn't really make any sense for him to be back, Because it's like when the Matrix they uploaded a new version, and it's like, hey, okay, let's rewrite this program that pretty much almost destroyed us completely. They completely wiped us out. Let's rewrite him and put him back in. That makes sense, right? This one program that almost completely destroyed the whole system, our whole life, all machine, almost completely destroyed all. We're just going to rewrite and put it back in. Like, his character didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense why he was there. And then like Neo gets free, and then he goes back in the Matrix, and then Smith is just standing there. It's like, all right, let's fight. It's like, well, why? Why? You have no motivation? What's your character motivation, And then at the end of the movie, he saves him. Smith fights the architect, and he's like, oh, I changed my mind. You made me who I am. I appreciate you. Thanks. I'll fight the architect with you. It's like, well, that didn't make any sense at all. Why is this character even in this movie? This character does not need to be in this movie. Not only does it not make any sense within the movie itself, but the character served no purpose in the movie, And then, the whole thing is like, the architect guy, he's like, you can't escape, Neo, because we need you. We need you and Trinity inside the Matrix, because without you, we won't get as much juice, And he's like, no, I'm leaving. And it's like, okay, well then I'm going to kill you. Well, killing him doesn't solve the problem either, Either way, the architect's fucked. Why is he trying to kill Neo? If that's gonna mess up his plan or whatever. I don't know. What was his plan, to kill him and then bring him back to life and brainwash him? I don't know what the hell he was trying to do, but it just didn't make any sense within the story. Why would he try to kill him? If he needed him to be in the Matrix, he wouldn't try to kill him. You know, he tried to like brainwash him. It didn't make any goddamn sense. Didn't make any goddamn sense at all. And then at the end there, like, he's like, "Oh, we got to save Trinity." So they go save Trinity, and then they both jump off a building, and then he's like, "I can't fly anymore. I forgot how to fly." And apparently in the real world too, he forgot how to control the robots in the real world too. You know, so I guess he forgot all his powers. You know, he's an old man now. He's got long hair. He forgot everything, and he can still block bullets, but he just can't fly anymore. You know? So he jumps off a building with Trinity there, and he's like, "Oh, I can't fly." And then Trinity's like, "I can fly though. I'm the one now." And then she starts flying. And it's like, wait, what? Why is she the one now? That doesn't make any sense either. But whatever. In the next scene, the final scene of the movie, they're talking to the architect guy, and they're like, "All right, well, you're our bitch now. We're gonna make the Matrix how we see fit, because we're both the one. We can both fly. What do you think about that, Obama?" And Neil Patrick Harris there, he's like, "All right, whatever, dude. I was in Doogie Howser. Did you see that one? That was a good TV show. I played a doctor in that one, and this one I play a therapist that's actually the architect that's actually the bad guy. Eat the blue pills," And the whole, like, nothing made sense at all. I feel like the whole script of the movie was like a first draft that she didn't give Lana used to be Larry, didn't give to anyone to read. Like, I don't know, maybe someone should have read that and gave you some notes. Maybe just one or two notes like, "Hey, none of this makes any sense at all." I don't know. And of course, and not even that, just the action scenes sucked. Like if we think about the action in the first 3 Matrix movies, the lobby scene, that's an iconic scene. The lobby scene. They got bullet time, The second movie, right? They got the freeway scene. Fucking Morpheus is on the freeway with his chopping up trucks with his samurai swords, fucking badass, dude. Then the third movie, we got fucking mech warriors, dude. We got these mech warriors shooting their Gatling guns at the robots, and then we got the Dragon Ball Z fight. I mean, these are memorable action fights, and in this movie, there's just like no. The action scenes are just fucking boring and dumb, like the train scene in the preview there, in the trailer, they show the train scene. So you think there's gonna be some cool fucking action scene on a train, and like in the movie, like they do cuts, like there's like 400 cuts, in like a 10-second frame. You can't even tell what the hell's going on. Like people are getting shot, you have no idea what's going on. And it's like there's so many goddamn cuts, and it's just like, I can't even tell what's happening right now. And then when Neo goes back into the Matrix and he fights Agent Smith again, and he fights the Marigovian, the French guy, who's for whatever reason who has aged, even though he's a program, so he's not supposed to be old. Doesn't make any sense. He's like, "Oh, you ruined my life. I'm gonna fight you now." It's like, all right. So they just fight. In that fight, there was nothing memorable about it. It was totally forgetful, And Neo does a Hadouken. I guess that was all right. But just none of the action scenes made any sense at all. The storyline made no sense at all. And it's just like, oh God, why? Oh God, why? Why God, why? They go back to the real world, and Princess Niobe or whatever, Jada Pinkett Smith after she's done cheating on Will Smith, She's like all dressed up in old makeup. She's like, "I'm the ruler now. Oh, Neo's back. Oh, thanks for saving us, Neo, but we're gonna have to put you in jail now. Thanks for you saved our entire species. Thanks, but we're gonna have to put you in jail now." It's like, I don't know. That didn't make any sense either, Like, where's the council? Where's the whole... I feel like this movie, maybe it should have been like 4 hours long, but they cut like 2 hours. I don't know. Maybe there's a director's cut that made some goddamn sense, because like, I don't know, nothing makes sense, and then just goes to the next scene that doesn't make sense. It's like, all right, well. Anyway, yeah, check it out, dude. Matrix 4, dude. It was pretty good. See it with your friends. Anyway, thanks for listening. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.